Hello everybody, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. We are going to continue our journey into some second gen K-pop, but this time around, we are switching things up. We are going to shift from the SM groups, like obviously TVXQ and Super Junior, into JYP's infamous and famous 2PM. And I'm excited to dive into these guys because I know that they're probably a little bit more hip-hop based, which is probably a little bit more up my alley in terms of what I would normally be into back in that time period. So I'm intrigued to see the difference between a group like this and one that's super heavy vocal, you know, like TVXQ and Super Junior was. But regardless, guys, let's go ahead and grab your snacks, grab your waters, grab your drinks, whatever you want to have, and let's dive into some 2PM. I got 4 songs lined up for us, so let's do this thing. Here we go. So for this video, I went about it in a way of trying to pick some of what I personally think would probably be the most popular songs these guys released. So we're going to be starting off first with I'll Be Back. So let's see what they got for us. I'm excited. Whoa. Oh, I feel like we're in like some like space type of thing. The makeup is crazy too. Wow. Whoa. I'll be back. I love how they did that in second gen, and it's so fascinating to me. They always, it seems to me like most of the time, they would always do these like really dope, interesting like intros to their songs to like almost like get us like hyped up and ready for the song, and then jump into the song, and it'd be like completely different though, like completely different vibes. And I mean, it's so cool how they do that. Like, what the heck? I'll be back. Whoa. Oh, the piano. Woo. Oh, the heartbeat dance. Such an iconic thing back in the day. Okay. I'm trying to find Jay. Where's Jay at? Jay Park. I love how they used to sing back in the day. It's so iconic how it's like everything is like almost like super like impactful and dramatic. Like they're like it's like they're grasping, trying to grab the emotions they're trying to convey. And it's like it's such like a 90s like, or I should say 1990s like 2000s like thing to do, especially in, like the boy groups and like boy bands and stuff. Like we did the same thing with the bands over here in America, so it's so funny to see how that translates over to like Korea also, where it's just like I'm grabbing at the emotions I'm conveying. It's so great. I love it. I love like the Running Man going too. This is so nostalgic. it's cool if you listen very, very, very closely here. You can hear like the piano, obviously, and obviously the percussion is all the main drivers right now. But you can hear that little hint of like that melody that we have for the chorus, kind of just sprinkled in. It's just like doo boo doo, boo boo doo, boo boo doo. It's very, very quiet though, and very, very pushed back in the mix. But it's cool. It's kind of like that's like the way of like keeping the elements of like that like very electronic like sound of the second gen K-pop era. It's really cool if you listen closely. No. Is this a rap coming in? Hell yeah, let's go. Hang on, sorry, 1 second. I just have to say I love the way that like the deliverance of K-pop back in this time period is very much almost like it's like you had like almost like the main driver where you got like the one guy who's like the I'll be back, and then like the like almost like backup person comes in with the I'll be back, and it's like almost like they like go back and forth like as like the main person, and then somebody's like a shout out person in the back doing like backing vocals, something like that. But you can also hear like them all singing in the background together too. It's such an interesting like layering of like vocals to use back in the day, but it's also like the epitome of what boy groups and boy bands did. It's so cool to like see that. Like you don't really see that these days. I feel like you don't really see like a lot of like vocal based like songs like this. At least not to like the K-pop I listen to, at least. It's a lot of like each member kind of has like their own like verses, or it's just like two guys going back and forth together. It's such a different like time period of the way the songs were structured and vocally, and it's so cool like to see like how we progressed. Honestly, it's awesome. Give me that rap. Let's go. 놓아줄게 그리고 널 귀찮게 하지 않게 말없이 저 뒤에서 죽은 듯이 섰어 바라볼게 너는 모르게 그냥 멀리서 아주 많이 떨어졌어 나의 존재를 네가 완전히 잊어버리게 But you better know that I'm not giving you away Will I ever stop waiting? No way It'll be the same in my world I'm your boy, you're my girl 잠깐 그대 보내지 마 난 네가 다시 돌아올 거란 걸 알아 그런 네 걱정 말아 네가 쓰러질 때 I'll be back I'll be back Yeah! I love how like slow motion like moves every once in a while. So fun. Oh, we shifted from I'll be back to you will be back. Now we've shifted the story here. Oh, I see. You'll be back, so I let you go. It's gone from like I'll be back to I know you're gonna be back, so I'm gonna let you go because you're gonna come right back to me anyways. Okay, I see. I know you can't live without me. Yeah, okay. Haha. Heck yeah. Oh, there's still more? What? Whoa, what is this? Oh, that was sick! Whoa! Oh! Oh, yeah! What? Oh, I see. They must have. Okay, so I forgot. This is like a time period where they did like previews to the next upcoming song. Okay, so that must be like a preview for Still. Oh, that sounds sick. That's cool. I don't know if that's part of my lineup for today, but that looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay, starting off strong. Not gonna lie. Totally different vibes from the first song. What was it? Hands Up, I believe. That sounds right. From Hands Up, which was the first one I reacted to. But I mean, still love the vibes. Still very much that sound of like the J-pop. Sorry, I've been reacting to J-pop before this. The K-pop's like second gen sound that I know from all these other groups too. And like I feel like the deliverance is so like on point. The choreography is so on point. These guys though do have that little bit of hip hop vibe that I can tell that maybe some of the other groups that I've reacted to don't really have within them. And I think that makes sense with like them being on JYP. But overall, I love the first song we dove into. So let's go ahead and keep this train going. Let's keep going on here. And oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. We're gonna move along here to Again and Again. So let's see what they got with us for this song. Let's see what kind of vibes we're gonna get with this one. Let's go. Oh, I love that. Oh, bring that kick. Let's go. Yeah. Woo! Oh, I love the production on this one. Oh, I just realized something. I think I forgot the English captions. I did. Sorry, my bad. Damn. Or we missed a whole minute of what they were talking about. Sorry, guys. That's cool. I love how like I feel like there's like two spectrums. I feel like when it came to second gen K-pop, I feel like there was like very much like almost like a stage type of like music video where they felt like they were like performing this like big shiny stage type of thing like they did with the last song. I'll Be Back, that's what it's called. And this one more is like you get that story mode, like almost like what you see. We saw this with Super Junior too, where they had some like these like story based like music videos almost. And it's cool that we kind of had that back in the day. Like I feel like back in the day they didn't really rely on CGI as much, so it was like very much like almost like real world like music video recordings here, where like you can see like they like are in a very real world like setting, like they're in the city basically, they're in the car and stuff. There's not really anything about this that's CGI. Like we're actually like literally like almost like watching a story unfold before our eyes. I think that's what made that authenticity of like second gen K-pop feels so real to us. I love it. What is that dance? I love the deliverance. I love how it's like the ba-da-da-da-na, and then everybody together. Ba-do-do-do. I love that. We don't really see that very often these days. It's so fun. I love it. Ooh, I heard that little like they spun like a track, like a DJ track or something like that. That's cool. What a sick transition to use. Hell yeah. I love that part. This dance is so cool. It's so sick. I love that part. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Woo, rap time.
왜 이러니 왜 이 여자 옆에 누워있니 도대체 몇 번째 이 짓을 더 해봐야 내가 정신을 차리려는지 누가 좀 나 어디에다 묶어줘 어서 제발 She's a bad girl I know But here I go again oh no
She's a bad girl I know But here I go again oh no. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta see if I figured this out. Is the second rap that we just got right there, was that Jay Park? I can't tell. It sounds like from the fact that this is back when, you know, we're talking probably 14 years ago when he was probably literally like a fucking 18-year-old kid, and now he's like what, in his late 30s, mid 30s, whatever. It's hard to obviously tell, obviously, with especially the way they'd style their hairs back then, the makeup and everything. I think that could be Jay Park, but also I know that he left the group. Did he leave it? I feel like he left the group pretty early on. Unless I'm wrong. I can't remember. But that sounded like it could be Jay Park. But I don't know. You have to let me know. Which, if he is actually here in these songs, you guys have to help me kind of point out where he's at. Because I know he's in this group. But I just don't remember. I can't really pinpoint what he looks like or which one he is.
She's a bad girl, I know. But here I go again, oh no.
Oh no. Oh, that looks like Jay Park, actually. That might be him. That might be Jay Park. That looks like it could be him. Mola. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I could hear a little bit of auto-tune at the end of that part right there, but then that really final part, the final like part of that verse was really auto-tuned. I was gonna say, I haven't really heard a lot of auto-tune so far, but that time there's definitely some presence. Not very much overwhelming per se, that it kind of like takes away from the song. I love that like back in the day they really used auto-tune more as almost this idea of, you know, an effect, rather than just like, you know, purely just throwing autotune on everything and everybody, you know, like they do sometimes with rap these days in America. It drives me up a fucking wall. But anyways, that's another story. But I love it. Ah! Oh, it's so cool. I love that melody. Oh, that was dope. One, go! Whoa. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was cool. Okay, that time it wasn't like a preview for a song. That time it was like a little just like outro, like dance break for us for the song, because you could hear that boop 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 part from the song. So that was just like a sick little random like, hey, here, the music video's done, but here's like a nice little 20-second like sick ass like dance break for you. That was so cool. Man, K-pop was wild back then. K-pop was on another level, I feel like. My goodness. And the thing for me is, it's like, when I watch K-pop these days, like I'm not really interested, but I'm not like trying to like just buy like just naturally doing it, like trying to do the choreography. But for some reason, when I'm like reacting to like the second gen stuff, I think maybe it's because like the K-pop like choreography back then was so much more basic. It's like I actually want to do it with them. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's funny. It's like when I'm watching the second gen stuff, it's like I want to like try to do the choreography with them. But when I'm watching like the fourth gen, fifth gen stuff, like nowadays, I'm like I don't even know if I can even try to do that. You know, I think it's just because it's so much more complex. But yeah, this is cool. Like honestly, I'm surprised at the fact these guys are so vocal based. Also, I honestly thought they were more of like a hip hop like group. I thought, and maybe it's just I'm hitting a lot of songs of theirs that were more vocal based and it resonated more with people. I mean, obviously we've got some raps in here too, of course. The last two songs we did, but I was expecting them to be a little bit more like hip hop like. You know, like I almost figured like they might be kind of like a Stray Kids, you know, kind of group. But I don't know, maybe it's just like the time period they were at. I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. We got Heartbeat. Okay, and this time we're actually gonna turn on the captions so we don't miss out on what's going on here. But yeah, this has been fun. This is very different from Super Junior and TVXQ for sure, but I'm still very much loving it. It's very, very fun because it's such a different era of K-pop that I'd never really been experienced with. And so it's cool to like see like how each like label kind of handled this style back then, and how much they like, you know, like the fact that JYP kind of adds in this different aspect of like these dance breaks at the end of their like music videos, and the idea of like kind of like actually having like full on like rap verses in every song, at least the last two that we've done, and even obviously in Hands Up too. So it seems like they kind of were like very much of like that. We are going to have our designated rappers for this group, and they're going to do raps every time. So cool. I love it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Got some like orchestra going on. What? Uh-oh, Heartbeat. Don't die. Don't die in us. No! Let me guess, this is just the intro. No, not really.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
I can. Whoa.
네가 짓밟고 떠난 심장이 아직도 뛰고 있어.
This is so cool.
그것도 너를 향해. 이제라고.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, it was like actually like a. Wow, that's like I think that there must be some kind of like very early on CGI that they were using here, because they actually. Yeah, that's like actually like a heart there. Unless if that's. I don't know. Maybe that's like a, like. Not necessarily like a toy, but almost like a display like heart, and then they must have like maybe used like some effects to like make it just glow. But it's like it's like he puts inside of him, and the big old wave of red like glow comes through him. Wow. I guess they were a little bit more advanced than I thought they were back in the day. I mean, I know it's the 2000s, so it's not like we're like going that far back, but I mean, technically that was over 25 years ago now, guys. Isn't that fucking wild? Damn, that's insane to me. So, I mean, to think, though, back that far, I mean, I know there was kind of like the use of CGI back then, but I don't know if that's CGI or not, but regardless, it's really fucking cool.
그것도 너를 향해. 이제라고 아무리 노력해봐도 새로운 사람들을 아무리 만나봐도 계속 다시 또 다시 돌아서면 왜 네 생각만 나는지 안 할래 그만할래 아무리 내 자신을 달랠 것도 달래 봐도 아무 소용이 없어 내 심장이 고장나버렸어 왜 아직도 나는 이런 바보 같은 짓을 하는지 머리로 날겠는데
This is so fascinating. I feel like we're still into like an intro song. This is so fascinating. This is so interesting to me. It's like I feel like it's like the production itself is making it feel like almost like an intro, the entire way through. Like I don't feel like we've like hit the verse yet, and it's I think it's because of that the way that violin came in. It's very much, it hasn't really like progressed to anything different. It still feels like an intro sound violin, and like even the production, the percussion. The percussion is like very much like a like introduction like type of percussion. Damn it, Tyler. Percussion more than it is like percussion you would hear in like a verse or anything like that. So I'm curious, like, I mean, we're already a minute 37 in the song, so like I'm curious to see like, is anything gonna change up? It's like, I mean, this is so interesting. It's kind of blowing my mind. Okay, there we go. Hey, it is violin. Beat you. So interesting. It's so funny. It was like, up until they brought in that different change up in percussion, I would have no idea that we were actually in the chorus, which is so wild because it shows like how much of the production in terms of the music itself really delivers in terms of like how the styling or how the progression of the song goes. Like you can tell, like, you know, when like based off the music production itself, you can tell like whether we're in the verse or whether we're in the chorus or a pre-chorus. And it shows like how important it is to have the right amount of, you know, instrument, or the proper, I guess we'll say, choice of instruments, the proper, like, you know, we'll say instruments used, whether the fact we're using violin here, for example, or a piano, or synthesizers if you're doing like synthesizer stuff. And that's really what kind of like drives the song, you know, in a way. Like, of course, the way like songs are sang too helps a lot, but it shows how much of music production is so important to the way a song is progressing. And so just crazy how much like realize that how much that doesn't really affect it until like you hear a song like this and you're like, oh wow, the percussion literally is the reason why we know we're in the chorus right now. It's so wild. I love it. Okay, a little bit change up now. Okay. Stop trying to get her back, she ain't coming. She's gone, gotta be moving on. What interesting deliverance here. 잘 살고 있어. 그녀는 이미 날 잊었어. 완전히 지웠어. 왜 나는 그렇게 못하니? Beat you. Wow, they had like a whole orchestra for this song. Hell yeah. Beat for you. For you. Okay, little dance break. Let's go. Oh, no way, that's sick. Oh, damn, that was cool. Whoa. Oh, this time we didn't get an outro this time. That's interesting. Wow, okay. That was honestly one of the most unique and interesting J-pop, I keep saying J-pop, fuck me, second gen K-pop songs that I've heard. Like I said, it's like most of the song up until the chorus felt like this introduction to the song, and then like the full, like almost like orchestra involved. It was almost like more like just like a strings orchestra, like where it's just like all the violins there, and then just like, you know, hip hop beat, that kind of thing coming in a way. And it's almost like the way they worked the percussion was almost like they had like a heartbeat kind of like stylistic to it also. That was so fascinating. I mean, wow. Yeah, I honestly didn't even ever expect this. I didn't expect a group like this to ever do something like this, for sure. But this is one of those things where it's like showing me like that, like it's so easy to have like conceptions or preconceptions of a song, of a group. Sorry, that you think like, you know, you're like, oh, 2PM. I've heard that they are very hip hop based and whatnot. They're a little bit more of like a second gen hip hop group in a way. And then like, you know, there's some groups out there where you're like, oh, this is a group that's very, you know, vocal based. Yeah, but then they come out and sometimes they do some sick raps or some really heavy EDM songs. And you're like, oh, wow, I didn't expect that at all. I thought they were more like, you know, kind of bubble pop. And it shows that, like, second gen, really, you don't know ever what you're going to get. Because they're so diverse in all their songs. And you're just like, you know, it's like, it's the same group. You can tell from the vocals, obviously. But then you hear the music production, you're like, oh, that's cool. I never thought they would do something like this. And it's awesome. It's really dope that we have like such diversity, even this far back in K-pop. And of course, obviously it makes sense. But it's cool because, you know, we don't really see these groups being defined by one genre. You know, like they're not just a hip-hop group or they're not just a vocal group. They defy the odds and do everything. And that's so awesome. But regardless, we got one more song to go, guys. So let's go ahead and knock that one out because I am very intrigued to see how we're going to finish this bad boy off. And when I say bad boy, I mean video. Alright, finishing this thing off with Without You. Let's do this thing. English, okay? It's so funny to me because, like, I think that growing up this time period and watching tons of movies where you can see how they produced, like, fake rain. Because, like, obviously these days, if they want rain to be produced for music, like, for music video or movie, 9 times out of 10, they're probably just going to use CGI, let's be honest. Kind of, I guess, because they do need to, sometimes if they want to convey that, they also have to make sure that the idols are wet also. I don't mean that in a weird way. Maybe like wet, like as in water. But you can tell like from this time period, like what like the how they used like probably like like not even like a shower head, but some kind of like shower, like, you know, like thing, if you will, to like produce that type of like a rain effect. Like it almost looks like more like what you'd see in a shower versus like actual like rain kind of. I don't know. It's hard to describe it. It's just growing up this time period. I just it's like I could tell like this was like how they made rain back in the day. I don't know. It's very weird. The acting is cool. That's another thing I gotta point out. The acting back in this time period was so dope. A little maybe over the top sometimes, but oh. Ooh. Love the piano. I'm surprised how much piano and bass that these guys are. Oh, starting off with a rap, okay. Oh, I can feel the angst. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Be okay. I like this one a lot. You. Yeah. Okay, this is what I was expecting from them, honestly. I was very much expecting, like, verses that are all rap, basically, and then, like, singing, like, choruses for the vocalists of the group. This is the type of stuff I expected these guys to do every time. And then just maybe change up, like, the stylistic of it. Like, this is a very, like, kind of, like, laid-back kind of like very like rap hip hop kind of track. I feel like, whereas obviously like Hands Up, for example, I feel like was a little bit more like party, let's do it, party time, kind of like hip hop track. This is what I expected from them for sure. This is what I kind of thought that these guys would be all about. I did not expect them to be doing so many different songs with actually like a lot of heavy vocals and then obviously rap later on. This is what I think sets them apart from the like other groups, if you will. This idea of more like verses where it's like all rap and then obviously a singing chorus. That's cool. I'm glad to see that I wasn't totally crazy, because I swear this is what I thought that they did. And maybe it's just a lot of other songs that they have also that I haven't dove into yet have this type of structure too. But also I was gonna say also, I'm surprised at how much English was actually used back in this time period. I didn't really think that the idols really used a lot of English until probably up until like about third gen. But yeah, they mix in the English fairly often, actually. I was quite surprised to see that, actually, too. But anyways, let's keep going. This is fun. This is good. For a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Also, I feel like there's always at least one music video in this in second K-pop groups that have at least all black and white. I feel like that. I'm pretty sure B / Highlight Now did that too, where I think I reacted to Shock, I think is what it was, and Shock was like an all black and white music video too. I feel like there's at least always one music video where they decide to go all black and white with it. And honestly, sometimes even like in the exact same similar setting, honestly, and maybe sometimes raining. It's so, I love the consistency. Let's go. Okay. This is definitely the most catchy one so far. Okay. You. Down you. Yeah. Oh, that was sick. That was a hell of a vocal on his part. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this is a sick part here. That's cool. You can see here when they do like the kick coming in, it's kind of like they shake the camera a bit, almost like before transition, as almost like a way like transitioning, kind of like within the song, but also within the music video too. Like watch, see, shake, 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 boom. Yeah, that's cool. A key change? I did not see that coming. Okay. Yeah. Man, that's cool. Wow. Anything else? No? Maybe? Nope. Okay. Wow. That was actually, I think that might, out of all the songs we reacted to today, I think that might be my favorite one. I think just in terms of the fact that it was like super catchy and the fact that it had like this perfect distribution of like the raps with the vocals, and then that little like almost like a bridge, or no, probably bridge. Yeah, I'll say bridge. Sorry, I have a really bad itch in my nose. That like bridge into like that final chorus was so cool. I love how it's just like it was just the vocals with the piano, and then bringing in that subtle like filtered out kick like that, and like the fact that it added in that really cool effect on the like almost like the camera shaking too was really dope. Also, I mean, I gotta say I'm pleasantly surprised. This is not what I expected from 2 p.m. I really much thought that they like most of their songs were very much like Hands Up, where they're like super dancey, very hip hop, like like crazy like backflips choreography, which you can still see obviously pretty frequently throughout this the 4 songs we did today. But like I just thought that was like their vibe, and I'm very surprised that like they're actually a lot more vocal based. I feel like I keep saying this for every group I react to, honestly. I guess it's pretty much true that like second gen K-pop was very vocal heavy, and like they very much focused on like just the vocals and really just delivering on those, and I guess it really allowed for them to just serve up some awesomeness in this live stuff too. But yeah, honestly, I can't say that, I really would say that these guys are like my favorites now. I can't really say I really have a favorite in general. I mean, in terms of like, the fact that I've done Super Junior now, Infinite, and TVXQ, and a little bit of B/Infinite. Or did I say that? No, sorry, B/Highlight. And now 2 p.m. I feel like I can't really say like if there's really a group that really stands out for me the most, because they all have such different special like things about them that really make them shine. Like, I feel like Super Junior kind of had the vocals really, and like I feel like really both TVXQ and Super Junior kind of come out with the vocals, and Highlight coming out with the vocals really. Let's be honest, it's all about vocals. It's just all about vocals, guys. Second gen is all about vocals. I feel like that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that every group had their different little things that made them special, but they're all vocal based, and that's what made second gen so iconic, I think, honestly. But anyways, guys, I have to say I definitely enjoy this group very much, and I would love to dive into more stuff. So that's where you guys are gonna come in handy, and where you guys are gonna come into play. So let me know in the comments down below, what else do I need to react to from 2 p.m. Do I need to react to some dance practices, some live stuff, any performances from like Mama, or any other like performance shows back in the day, or we still up to this day, let's be honest, or more music videos, whatever the case may be. Let me know what else you guys want to see from me in terms of 2 p.m. because these guys are awesome, and I want to see, like, honestly, there's more songs out there that I kind of missed that are more in that hip-hop realm or kind of similar to Hands Up. I kind of want to dive into those because I think that might be a little bit more up my alley. Not that this stuff wasn't, but that's just where where my heart lies, is in more hip-hop heavy EDM type stuff, But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and since this is obviously my first time really diving into 2 p.m. more fully, if you will, I'll go ahead and drop my reaction playlist for second gen K-pop in general over here, and I'll go ahead and place my most recent reaction to anything second gen K-pop over here. It's a mouthful. Anyways, as always, thank you all so much for my love and support, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye!